like what you're seeing here, subscribe to this channel for more.
What up guys, this is Monkey Figure Reviews, and today we have another One Piece Ichiban Kuji figures news update. But before I get started, I would just like to remind everyone again that I am currently having an Instagram giveaway. So if you want to stand a chance to win this WCF Reverie VV, all you gotta do is just head over to my Instagram page at Monkey Figure Reviews, click on this post, all the instructions are over there, so you can try your luck to win this beautiful tiny figure. Alright, and back to today's topic. Now, I'm not sure what is the actual name of this series, but from what I know, it is called Dynamic Arts, Ichiban Kuji Dynamic Arts. But from some websites, specifically Big Bad Toy Store, I think they call it Dynamism of Ha. So I don't know Japanese myself, so I don't know what's the translation here, but I guess something to do with dynamics. Alright, and this series we have some pretty interesting characters this time, and a total of 7 actually, which is quite a lineup. But of course we get some of the usual guys. You have a monster trio at the bottom, prize A, B and C, Luffy, Zoro and Sanji. Prize D you have Ace as usual. But this is interesting because he's kind of in his rookie outfit before he joined the Whitebeard Pirates, if I'm not wrong. Prize E we have Law, so he's kind of in his battle, what do you call that, like battle worn outfit after his arm has been chopped off by Doflamingo, sliced off I guess. And prize F you have one of the Yonkos, Shanks, and prize G we have Eustass Kid. And all the heights you can see are all over here, so you can just see them for yourself. 13 cm, 18 cm, depending on how their body is positioned. And let's move on to the individual figures. The first one is of course our Captain Monkey D. Luffy. And man, I don't know what to say. I just think that we have too many Luffy figures, and a lot of them are now in very similar poses, just kind of fighting, jumping. This reminds me of one of the, what do you call this, like GX material Luffy. Looks very similar also to one of the Figure Colosseum figures, just kind of leaping in mid-air. This time around we have his Haki arm, but I gotta say, from this picture the face looks to be pretty good, pretty decent. The hair details looks great, the facial likeness looks great. And yeah, the rest of it is pretty acceptable. The hat has some great details as well. Let's see other images, and from this angle you can tell that it's kind of this part is so weird, guys. This is really weird in terms of the position and the proportion. Like, his head looks extremely huge from this angle, and like that's like almost 3/4 the size of his body. So yeah, and his body looks to be very short compared to the legs. Yeah, and man, it doesn't look very good in my opinion. And of course you can see some of the details here, the damage done by Buggy on the heads. Yeah, the rest of the details on the clothes are pretty decent, something that you expect. This is the back view. Yeah, but just the proportion, man, doesn't look very good and could be very angle specific, which is a bad thing. Now this is Zoro, so again we have one of these poses where he's kind of jumping forward. This time using his Santoryu, so all 3 swords are out. And also he's wearing the bandana, so he's being serious. Now one thing I noticed very similar to the previous, what's that, the previous Ichiban Kuji, the one with the treasure cruise. I think in this case his swords are also coated in Haki, because like this is the Wado Ichimonji, right? It's supposed to be white, and of course you have different colors of Shusui, the Sandai Kitetsu, but it just looks like the part where he's holding the what do you call this, like the handle of the sword, it looks to be a little bit like a grayish, kind of like a dark grayish color. So I think it's supposed to show that it's coated in Haki, and also the rest of the sword has this purplish tint all over. So it could be a interesting kind of paint job to show the haki. I do kind of prefer it sometimes with like total black with a little bit of purple, but I guess this is the style they went with this time. Can't really don't have a close up of the face, but the body looks to be decent in terms of the muscle sculpture. Looks to be pretty okay. Other details, nothing to really shout about. And I think you can just see the pictures for yourself. Alright, the back muscles. He looks at least proportion wise better than Luffy. Now this is Sanji, and you basically have him kicking out in mid-air. Something like a, I don't know, could be a left leg swing. But I like the hair. The hair looks to be pretty well done to show the motion of this action. I like how, it just, the whole thing itself just looks very natural, the way the hair sways. Cigarette's not in mouth, this time around in his hand, which is a little bit different. Facial likeness wise, I think it's okay. Maybe the mouth looks a little bit weird, but it could be that we can't see the details on this image. The rest of the outfit, you can see the shoes are a little bit of more glossy paints, some parts also, but generally not much shading because it's black entirely. So they just try to emphasize it with the creases. You can see a little bit of of his body because of the flying up of his jacket and shirt. This I'm not sure if this is the body or the orange shirts itself, but it looks like it's skin color. Okay, I think it's a shirt. It's more clear in this picture. Yeah, the pose is okay, but I don't know, man. Nothing nowadays. We just get too many of the same figures in the same outfit in very similar poses. We used to want more of poses like this when they're all just standing straight, but now we are also getting too many of them. So the way that I always say they could change it up for the better is to give them different outfits. Alright, back view. The buttons are golden in color. Alright, the hair looks great actually. I really like the flow of it. This is Ace. And first things first, I would say facial likeness, I don't think this is the best. Doesn't even look like the old school style of Ace back when he first came out. It just looks different. But the mouth details looks to be better than most. So you can see the freckles on his face and his muscles well sculpted as well. The flames coming out from his right arm. Maybe he's doing Hiken or something. And he's wearing this yellow shirt which he wore when he first came out as a pirate. More angles of him. Some nice muscles sculpted on the calves as well. The back view. So I think you can see that there's no white beard tattoo at the back. It's just this yellow shirt. And more views, more angles of the flames and the hat. Alright, yeah, not much, nothing that really stands out that I want to talk about. This is Law, so you can see he has the bandage over here on the right arm, so I guess that's after he fixed it back. Facial likeness also, I would say, meh, not the best we have gotten of him. Details on the heads. Some of the details on his what do you call this, like his hoodie jacket thing flying up, his pants, his muscles, other angles of the figure. I hope you guys get what I mean when I say that this figure doesn't really impress me nowadays. Maybe if it came out 5 years ago, 5 years ago, I'll be like, whoa, this is impressive. But I guess this is how it is. Sometimes we get a little bit spoiled, and the expectations do get higher and higher with each amazing figure. And he's doing his devil powers here. His face looks weird from this angle, and body proportion also looks weird. But you can see also the tattoos, the details on the tattoos, much more clearer look on the muscles here. His sword. Come on, guys. Do you just see this? His sword looks bent. It looks bent. Man, I hope this is not like the image being distorted or something. But it just looks like it's bent, even though it's a prototype. It doesn't look very straight, to be honest. Come on, guys. Come on, Ben Presto, Banai Spirits. Yeah. Or maybe they just... It could be the lighting or something, but it doesn't look very straight to me. Which is very bad for a promo image. Now we have Shanks too. And same thing, I would say his face doesn't look to be like Shanks. So this is just like a different art's interpretation. And even from here, I can see that the sword is not very straight. It looks like it's made of those very flimsy or weak material that is similar to the King of Artists Wano Luffy. I hope that is really not the case. And yeah, the rest of him, not much to talk about, to be honest. Some shading around here. Could be the lighting although of the photos, and the creases on the shirts and the pants. See more angles of him. So this looks like maybe it looks like the pose where he blocked Akainu. It could be. The back view of his cape, I guess, is the part where they gave him glossy paint to look better, to have some sort of color variation and style. Alright. And this is Eustass Kid. And I'm glad actually that Eustass Kid finally got into the Ichiban Kuji series after so long. But I am disappointed to see the face, because this face is also really horrible. I mean, yes, they captured the crazy maniac look of Kid well, but it doesn't really look like Kid because of just the proportion is off, the face it just looks off completely, if you ask me. But if I were to ignore the face, I would say from the photos, the hair looks amazing, the details on the body looks very, very amazing, including the fur coat itself, the scar. Let's take a look at other pictures. It feels that for this figure specifically, the style is very realistic, very close to, say, the Ichiban Kuji, Snake Man, Bound Man, Kaido kind of very realistic interpretation, where they try to show you all the vessels, every curvature of the muscle is enhanced, and even the texture on the clothes, you can see all the lines here is very, very pronounced, also on the muscles and also on the pants. So just a side note that even on Ichiban Kuji series, you can see that throughout the 7 figures there's different styles, and for this kid, this is the most realistic one from what I can see, and the rest are generally much more clean, much more smoother, much more closer to an anime look. So you can see like his hand just looks incredible with the muscles, and also the body, man, looks great, looks really, really good. And this is a metal arm that he has, and you can also see some sort of realistic cuts or damages to show that it's kind of a realistic look of metal. This is another angle. And I wish that his coat is bigger. I do think that his coat is actually bigger, but over here it's a bit small. Very similar to the figure Colosseum figure, where the coat is just very, very small. This is the back, and the details look incredible. It really does look incredible. So the only bad thing, like I said, is just that the face, I don't think it's very good. Not the best. And could have been a lot better. But the rest of the figure looks amazing. So for those of you out there who maybe think that the POP is too expensive and you can't find the figure Colosseum figure anymore because it's released so long ago, this might be a great alternative if you want a good figure of Kid. But of course, we have to wait to see more images when closer to the release date, where the prototype comes out. Maybe by then we will have some convention or some other photos are released, and we can really judge the quality again. Alright, so that's all I have, guys, for this figure series. Thank you guys so much for listening in once again. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Do leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you are new here, if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell notification button so you don't miss out on new videos like this. I'll see you guys again very soon. Goodbye.